how to auto backup n8n workflow with GitHub step by step. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can automatically back up your n8n workflow to GitHub step by step. We are going to cover everything you need to know from setting up your GitHub to importing a free workflow and configuring the backup. So let's get started. As you can see here, I have already created a workflow. When I this is a execute workflow start and it will end here. As you can see here, I have added a lot of nodes over here. When I executed workflow, it will automatically save. Right now it is giving error in the update file because we don't have any created file yet. So we will yeah, and then it will work correctly. So let's get started because we have this automation. First thing first, what you have to do is go to your n8n or sign up with your n8n. Before we begin, here is what you need. First, an n8n instance, either self-hosted or using a cloud version as well. And then a GitHub account with a repository where backup will be stored, and a GitHub personal access token with a repo and workflow permission. And this is optional. You can use n8n API as well to get API credential if the workflow need internal access. So let's get started. First thing first, you have to just set up a credential for the GitHub. Now in the plus icon, you will get two options like workflow and credential. Just simply click on this credential button. Now over here, you have to add new credential. Just search for GitHub. Now you will get GitHub API and GitHub Auth 2 API. So you have to choose GitHub Auth 2 API. Click on the continue and you will be pop up. You will get something like this. This is the auth redirect URL and you need client ID and client secret to connect this. Now how you are going to do that? Just simply go back to your GitHub and go to your dashboard. Now what you have to do is just open these three lines, search for setting. Okay, click on this profile icon in the top right corner, and from there you will get the setting option. Now in the setting, something will pop up in front of you. So you have to scroll down a little bit, find the developer setting, click on this developer setting, and as you can see here, if you go into Auth app, this is a Get app and this is a Auth app. Now you can find the personal access token as well. So we are not going to do that. We are using Auth app. Now as you can see here, for this workflow, I have already created this Auth app. So just for tutorial, I will just add a new Auth app. Now just give a name. For example, I will give the name of n8n Connect. Then you have to add the homepage URL over here. This is important. Go back to your n8n and copy this URL. Copy this URL and paste into your GitHub. Now here you have to add application description. This is the display to all user of your application, so you can add description. So I think this is an option. We don't need to add that. Now after that, you have to add authorization callback URL. So this is the auth redirect URL. Just copy this and paste it over here into authorize callback URL. Now you can enable device flow, allow this auth app to authorize user via device flow. You can just enable this or you can just register application. Now click on this register application, and as you can see here, if you scroll down a little bit, what we need is client ID and client secret. From here you can find client ID and client secret. Just copy this and paste it over here. Now then you have to click on this generate a new client secret. Click on this and you have to enter your GitHub password to confirm this. Just simply click on the confirm after adding your password. Now you can just simply copy this secret ID and paste it to here. Now after pasting client ID, client secret, just simply click on this connect my account button. So as you can see here, our credential successfully has been created. Now it will redirect to you this page. So it will ask the authorization, and over here you have to give the authorization. Uh, as you can see, we have successfully connected our n8n with GitHub. So we have created a credential. Now, what next step is to create a repository. No, next step is to create the API of n8n credential. Go back n8n credential, search for credential and search for n8n over here. Now choose n8n API. Click on this continue button. Over here you have to add the API key. So how you can find that? Just let me copy this URL and paste it over here to just copy. Okay, so from where you can find it, click on this setting button. In the left side you will find this profile icon. Click on this setting, and in the setting you will get n8n and APIs. Right now I have two API keys which are in the processing work. Now if you're a new, you will get simply create an API key option. Click on that. Now that over here you have to enter the label, then you have to set the expiration of days. So the API key will expire automatically after the 30 days. Copy this. First, let's add GitHub and an API. And just click on this save button. And after that, click on to copy. Click on this API key created. Now copy this, and after copying, pasting, just copy this URL. Sorry, you have to copy the URL of your home page. Copy this, then paste it over here, and then you have to add API and v1, and just simply click on the save button. As you can see, our API is connected, tested successfully. Now just simply click on this node. So we have set up GitHub credential, then we have set up n8n. Now next thing what you have to do is just create a new workflow. Click on the create new workflow, and I have let's add this webhook. Click on this webhook, and then just paste it over here, and we will give this name, this workflow name. Change the workflow name with test workflow for YouTube tutorial. So after that, what you have to do is go to overview. Now let's I have already created this workflow. Let me explain this workflow. Where it gone? Workflow 1. So this is a first node where it will execute the workflow when someone clicking on. So if you click on this execute step, it will execute. Now let's move to second node, which is over here. It will set a date. So click on this execute step again. So as you can see here, you can add a date over here. Now it will save the file with this date. Now let's move to date again. So this is, it will format the date over here in the third node. And then we have step 3, which is over here. You will, when you execute this step, it will commit the date. And then after that, you will get this list file over here. It will list the file. First, what you have to do is first create an account. First, choose your credential to connect over here. Now then you have to copy this. Right now, okay, we have to create a new repository. Go to your GitHub and click on this plus icon and click on this new repository. Now over here, you have to choose the owner name and then give a repository name, which is n8n auto backup. And as you can see, this repository name is available. Now you can add a description. This repo is for automatic file save of n8n workflows, and you have to choose a private if you want. Then click on this create repository. Now click on this create new file. Then after that, you have to, if you want to give a name your file, just example1, and click on this commit changes. Extend, if you want to extend description, you can add that and click on this. After adding, click on this commit changes. So we have successfully created a example file over here. Now let's move and go to list the file. So the repository owner name is this one, and you have to choose the file name from here. Sorry, you have to choose the repository over here. So if you scroll down, you will get n8n auto back, as you can see here, which I have created, and click on this execute step. So it will list the file. Then we have combine file. Go, and as you can see, you have to copy this setting and click on this execute step again. And this is a HTTP request. So what I have did over here, so it will automatically fetch all the files of in a workflow which I have created. So in order to do that, what you need to do is just simply add the workflows URL over here. So how you can going to do that, how you can find that, just click on this save, go to overview, and into overview you will find this URL. Just copy and paste into that. Now says let's move back. After pasting, you have to choose authentication, none. Then click on this send header. Then you have to use field below. Then add the authorization name. Then after the barrier, you have to enter the API key of n8n. Make sure when you copy the n8n API, let's move back. Click on the setting, n8n API. So make sure when you copy this API key, you keep save in somewhere, because it will not reopen again. So as you can see, whenever I click, it will not reopen to copy the API URL. Then go back to your workflow. Oh yeah, you have to add, after the barrier, you have to add the API key and click on this execute step. So as you can see here, this node successfully fetched all the workflow which I have created in n8n. Now let's move back to next step, which is JSON to binary. Just click on this execute step. So as you can see here, the file name has added. So it will convert the JSON to binary. So you can set up more to JSON to binary, and you just give a distinction key. Then you can add file name as well. Then after that, you are from here, if you go into this node, this is the same node. You don't need to have this node, but okay, it's fine. Go to splits. So it will basically split into binary. When you click on the execute step, this is our input and this is the output. As you can see, done branch one item. So let's move if and else. So it will check into your GitHub repository whether this file exists into your repository or not. If the file is already exists, so it will execute this node. If doesn't, it will execute this node. So let's check and click on this execute step. So before you do, let's change the credential of this node. Go and search this. Let's change. Okay, we have already okay, this is our repository name, and let's get back and change to this. So let's reconfirm with what is my repository name. As you can see here, this is n8n auto pack. So this is my repository name. Now after the execution, as you can see here, the if else is done. This is the data. This is the output. When you click on this update file, it will give maybe error because we don't have any file. Go back to your update file, click on this execute step. This node has been successfully done. So as you can see here, this node is not executed because the file is not existed, so it will not update. So as you can see here, upload file has execute step. So as you can see here, our workflow has been executed. Let's try. So this is how you can do that. If you go to your GitHub repository, so as you can see here, we have successfully added a JSON file over here. So this is my workflow. This is how you can automatically save and create a backup of your n8n workflow. If you found this video helpful, then subscribe to the channel and thanks for watching. If you want more workflows like this, just simply comment it down below and I will try to make a video on that. Thanks for watching.